this video, I will talk about all the main conventions and features that a trailer must have. This research can really help me to understand what I need to include, as I know that I don't just have to include fancy camera shots and titles. I must use ways of advertising my film to make it appeal to my audience and make my trailer a focal point in which I can market my film if there was to be a feature-length film created. Hope you enjoy. The first feature is to target certain audiences by representing the genre of the film. The audience will need to decode what they think of the trailer and what genre it is, so if I was to use the best bits of my film, like filming interesting shots on purpose and not focusing on the mundane lives of my characters, this will appeal to the audience as they will visually enjoy it a lot more. Using dark lighting and backing it up with a lot of dark dialogue, threatening props and unusual characters will immerse my viewers into my film a lot more and help them understand what genre my film is, i.e. the crime genre. Gaining an audience is the most important part of making a successful film, so a gripping trailer is so vital, and an audience that understands the genre and what the film is about is necessary for success. I want my trailer to be unique, and for it to be conventional and non-conventional and make it set apart from the other crime films. If there was to be another crime film released at the same time as mine, my film needs to stand out, be unique, and appeal to the target audience more than my competitors. I will most definitely need a unique selling point, so using a certain plot twist, an unusual character, uncommon props and exclusive camera shots will help me indicate to my audience why my film is worth seeing, and it can really help me to gain an audience as I want to show the most gripping scenes that contrast each other, and if I do this my trailer will be successful and can really stand out to my audience from other crime films. For my trailer, I want it to be talked about and to be marketed by the audience to watch it via word of mouth or on social networks. That's why I will first of all do a teaser trailer. This is a short 20 to 30 second trailer that will leave the audience wanting more, and this is done before most trailers are released, along with TV spots, as it helps to create a buzz around the film and get the audience to tell friends, family and to share it on all platforms of social network sites. The most notable example of this being done is the latest Star Wars film, The Force Awakens. There have been many teaser trailers, short clips shown across Instagram, YouTube, Twitter and Facebook, so fans are all excited and wanted more. Then most recently the film trailer has been released, and this will be the last trailer before we actually see the actual film. So doing this will create buzz around the film, and it will create a much better effect for when you finally release the trailer, because then you've already gained an audience. Doing this will be great to show the examiners what's to come, and although this isn't my brief, this will help to make an approach to my film trailers different, and examiners will see how the trailer started and how the full-length trailer will look after this. Trailers are used to market films, and as you want to choose the right audience, it's important that your trailer is shown at the right place and at the right time. Cinemas usually exhibit trailers based on age ratings, so if my film was rated 18, it would be shown before an 18 rated thriller film, even though they're not in the same genre. However, as my trailer won't be shown in the cinema, and it will be shown on YouTube first, like most modern companies do, my film trailer will be suggested to people who enjoy thriller films, and more specifically crime films, as these two genres are related in many ways, and this will be done via cookies, which is information collected by a website, in this case YouTube, and my final film trailer along with other trailers of the same genre, i.e. my competitors, and people will be more likely to watch my trailer if it's been suggested to them by YouTube. And this is great for marketing because it's marketing without even actually attempting to market. So if I was to show my trailer and have it become successful, it can be done via cookies, so that I don't actually need to share it on any other platform, even though sharing it on other platforms will also help as well. So cookies are a great way for most modern companies as well, because most trailers are usually seen and watched by viewers who have watched a previous trailer or a trailer of the same genre. Trailers are usually between 1 minute and 3 minutes long, so they must consist of various exciting shots from the film, and they must capture the attention of the audience for the short amount of time that the trailer lasts for. The shots need to create a certain mood and atmosphere that the audience will love, and it must build up a sense of interest and anticipation for my final film. The trailer must also give some information about specific characters, so in my case I will really need to showcase my antagonist and protagonist, while sustaining the roller coaster effect that will create tension, with the scenes moving quickly, and eventually lead to the penultimate cut as the film titles appear, creating a sense of obligation to watch the trailer when it is finally released. I will need to use conventional camera shots to help the audience understand what genre my trailer is, and also to help them understand the character's emotions and other aspects of the trailer, like the setting. The close-up shot. This shot is conventional as it's used frequently to show the emotions on the characters' faces, and it can be used to add suspense, for example when a character is walking into a mysterious building or room. This tool is most frequently used in trailers because you can see a lot of characters and also what they're feeling, and also you can also use close-ups for specific props that will heavily influence the storyline.
You hang.
Establishing shots. These shots are used to set a scene, and this will be used to show the audience where the film is set and where the events that happen in the film take place. This has been used for the trailer for Legend, for example, as it shows London of the 1950s, which has realism, and the area that it happens in, and where the Krays carry out their daily criminal activity. This shot is so good, and it is so conventional as well because you see it in almost every single trailer, and it will be great use to set the scene for my trailer before I introduce my main characters. The line angle shot is used to show dominance, and this could be used for my antagonist as they are the characters mainly winning throughout the majority of my film, and it will make perfect sense to show them winning and to show them at their worst when using this shot, so showing them doing unhumane tasks like murdering someone, whilst using the low angle shot, maybe combining it with an unconventional shot like a Dutch tilt, it will make the shot even more cinematic and will enhance my viewer's experience when watching this trailer, as they'll feel immersed in the action and feel threatened by the main character as he is shot from a low angle, making him look powerful and threatening. The high angle shot. For my protagonist, I want to show their rise to success, so showing them with high angles and showing a transformation from zero to hero will be perfect, and showing them with high angles to make them look weak at the start of my trailer to them looking powerful with low angles towards the end of my trailer will be perfect for what my audience expects of my characters, because most protagonists start off weak and then end up being powerful as they manage to defeat the antagonist. Pans and tracking shots. This would be great to show the characters and the settings that they are in for my trailer. For example, the tracking shot using True Detective, the actions that happens as Marty and Rust are stopping criminals in one swift movement. Using this in my trailer will be great for combining two characters, the antagonist and protagonist, with the setting that the film takes place in, as this was done really well, and even though I wasn't using the trailer for True Detective, it was so great when watching it because you're following the action as it happens with no cuts and nothing, so it's completely natural, and it's such a great thing to use. And if I can put this to use in my trailer, I think that my trailer will be very good, and it will make my audience more immersed in the action because they'll enjoy it, because they'll notice the tracking shot and it will literally take them into the action and all the crime that takes place with it. So it will further enhance their knowledge of the trailer, and they'll understand and decode that the film is a crime film because of all the crime that takes place in it. All film titles start off with MPAA ratings, and in my case it would have a red screen as my film will be rated 18, so it will be a red band trailer. This lets the audience know what sort of events take place, as most red band trailers show violence and other references to drug uses or gambling, for example, and this will often be shown at the start of the film before any title is even shown. So this really sort of sets the scene because you'll know that the film is a red band trailer, so you'll be expecting something, and something that will be very shocking to you and others around you. Some trailers start off with reference to the film festival that the film is shown at. So for example, the trailer for Pulp Fiction starts off stating that it won the Best Motion Picture of the Cannes Film Festival. Showing these elements will make the film seem more appealing to the audience, as they gained critical acclaim from one of the most experienced people in the film business, thus enhancing the viewer's experience as they'll be expecting a lot from the film from the very start. Most titles are usually happen in between the action, so the director of the film will have a title shown in between a tense scene to build up action and leave the viewer on edge with the suspense. The production companies are also seen, so their titles will appear in between some action, and there are also ratings from reviews from the film that have been given will also appear in between the action. So you will get short 2-second breaks in between the action to really build up the suspense of the trailer for the penultimate ending of the trailer where you see one final title of the name. And I think that using short breaks will also make the film longer, so more people will be engaged in the action, and also the short breaks will sort of take the viewer's attention away, and they will instantly go back into the crime-filled atmosphere that the trailer will create. For example, for my trailer, I can use short breaks in between the action to show some tagline or other things like that, or even the reviews that my trailer has gained. Obviously it will be made up, but still I can really create a sort of tension in between this, even though something that isn't even relevant to the film and the scenes that are happening, by the use of titles. Trailers usually end with the film's title, so I can use my film name first as a way to end my trailer on the title. This will leave the film on a cliffhanger, as if I was to use a scene where somebody could be presumed dead by the audience, like a main antagonist or protagonist. Using the sharp cut to stop the action and showing my film title will make the audience want to see the feature-length film as the trailer ends with the viewer wondering what happens. The title also relieves the tension and suspense from the trailer that has been built up, but leaves them asking questions which can only be answered by watching the full-length film. And this adds great effect because most people want to see the film after it's been cut, because the 3 minutes can seem like such a short amount of time, and viewers will want to go eventually see the film because most people, when watching trailers, will go to see the film after this, or at least buy the DVD or watch it online when the film comes out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video about the features and conventions of trailers, and I hope you look out for more research in the coming days and weeks. Thanks for watching.